Yes, we've made it. It's opening day for the Washington Nationals. It's always such a great experience going out to Nationals Park. And joining us right now, Valerie Camillo. She is the Chief Revenue and Marketing Officer for the park, to give us a little bit of a preview of what to expect, because there have been some changes out there. You know, Brian, a lot of people go to the park for the baseball, and that's understandable. And, you know, our Nationals are 3-0 now, coming off of a 3-game sweep in New York. But what's the second most exciting thing about going to the park?
Well, it's the whole park experience. It's the food, really.
The food.
Yeah.
You nailed it. The food. Valerie Camillo, you it's like you created this experience just for me, because I understand you're merging Top Chef and baseball, my two favorite things.
That's absolutely right. Good morning. Happy opening day.
Yeah, happy opening day.
We are bringing in Top Chef Mike Isabella to open a stand dedicated to delectable high-end sandwiches that I think the fans are really going to love.
I don't remember there being a quick-fire challenge for Mike Isabella when he was on Top Chef where he had to do baseball food. So what kind of fare is he going to give us?
So it's predominantly a sandwich shop. He has everything from wonderful meat-based sandwiches all the way to some vegetarian items. He's very proud of his roasted cauliflower sandwich for those in the crowd who like to keep things a little healthier, too.
That must be for the Atlanta Braves fans.
I had it. It's pretty good.
All right. So what else you got out there in the way of new foods this year?
Well, we have a number of new concepts that we're introducing in the park. We've got sushi. We've got burritos. We have an entire stand dedicated to Chesapeake Bay crabs with nachos, crab-based nachos, crab grilled cheese. So something for everybody that's new this season.
All right, and I understand beverage-wise, there have been some changes with regard to beer, and again, something. It's almost like this team is speaking directly to me. Bourbon. There's some major bourbon going on there.
Well, bourbon for sure, and we're also bringing in a lot more local craft beers. We've heard from our fans that that's what they like, and they want a lot of variety, and so we are focused on those things. We have specialty drinks. You come to the park, in a lot of our different areas, you'll get things that have clever names and baseball themes and a lot of wonderful concoctions to get you through the summer.
And now, when you have friends that are coming in to see a game and they've never been there before, what do you suggest they do? Because you've got restaurants, you've got different sections where the experience is very different. You can, if you're a traditional person, you can enjoy the game just like it was, 100 years ago with just your hot dogs and sitting out there in the outfield. But if you want a more high-end experience, you've got options. What do you recommend?
Well, I think that, first of all, I recommend come a couple times, because you can really have very different experiences depending on the day and how much time you have, to spare. I recommend everybody that comes should really walk around the concourse and see all of the different concepts, and then the next time they come back, they can figure out how to plan and what they want to try. One of the concepts we're really excited about for the guys out there, maybe a nice bachelor party, we have a new Silver Slugger Suite, which is a premium group rental for a group of 50. And the club is very Vegas stylings. It has a pool table in there, has a private bartender, a lot of the specialty cocktails and bourbons in there. It's been very popular so far with our buyers and folks who've seen it.
Wow, that sounds good.
I just saw Larry's face light up at that prospect.
May I just, this is one of the great things about having my birthday in the middle of summer. Whenever anyone says, what do you want to do for your birthday, I say, make it, focus it around baseball. That's all I care. So,
well, I have one other question to ask you, and that is, will there be any changes this year in the president's race? Because, we follow that with great interest here on Mornings on the Mall.
The president's race, we like to keep our surprises, so people when they come out to the park, but each and every game we try to come up with something that's exciting and keeps it fresh and keeps it new. A number of our fans come to each and every game, and we have 81 of them, and so we have a lot of surprises in store, and they're here right now. I was just with them earlier, and so they're ready to go for 2015.
The presidents were there just now?
Yes, they are here. In fact, I am looking out onto the field, and I can see them walking around.
They're warming up.
Warming up early.
I love it when Teddy goes out there and does the pregame stretch.
They're very tall. You should stand next to them. They're quite intimidating.
Oh, trust me. There are pictures of me with the presidents plastered all over my Facebook. I'm a huge fan. Valerie Camillo is our guest, Chief Revenue and Marketing Officer for Nationals Park. All right, listen. Obviously, we're fans of the team and we're fans of the park, and we're excited to hear all this, but I got to challenge you on something. This is something that's been a problem, and you can address it here. You can fix it, in fact. It's well known that at Nationals Park, Nats fans pay more for their beer than anywhere else in the major leagues, even Yankee Stadium. What are you going to do about that?
Well, we have some different price points for beers. We have an entry price point that's only $6.50, which is very comparable to what you would find, even in local restaurants and bars. So I think that when folks come down, they're going to see a lot of variety, a lot of different price points for beer, and I think people are going to be pleased this season with what they find.
All right, so you do have a couple of beer specials if people show up early. Is that it?
Well, we have different specials, but we also have different price points and different sizes so that people can, have a nice beer, get the nice experience, but not necessarily, have to buy the top end beer or the largest size. All right.
And by the way, I should just say, I'm looking at the survey now. I realize the Red Sox and Yankees did not participate in the beer price survey, so it's possible Yankees beer is more expensive than Nationals beer, but still a problem. You got to fix that.
Well, I'll tell you what, you come down and have a beer with me, try our beer, you see if it's worth the value. I think you're going to be pleased this year with all the different local craft things that we got going on.
I certainly don't want it to appear as though I am bumming you for a beer. I'm speaking for the common man,
well,
Valerie. I can afford my beer.
It's working.
Listen, he isn't beyond that. Trust me. All right, listen, we really appreciate you joining us, Valerie. Thanks for joining, and happy opening home opener.
Thank you. Happy opening day to you guys as well.
Go Nats. Natitude.